A reservoir may be defined as a large expanse of impounded water created by putting across a stream or a river an earthen stone masonry or concrete bund or dam. Reservoirs solve many purposes like irrigation, generation of power, meeting domestic water supply, flood control, recreation, development of aquacultural activities and sport fishing, and navigation. For all important purposes solved by the reservoirs, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had rightly said, "These are the temples of modern India." In India, irrigation of about 70 mega-hectare land area has been provided by major and minor reservoir projects. An installed capacity for generating hydroelectric energy has increased to over 41 million kilowatt-hour. It is the cheapest source of energy and provides about 50% of the total electrical energy produced. Of the major multi-purpose projects, 17 have been identified as flood control projects, though the capacity of flood control at low levels can be attained by all major and minor projects. Fishery activity in the reservoirs is increasing day by day. In India, reservoirs are distributed over 15 states. Some major reservoirs are the Nagarjun Sagar Dam on Krishna in Andhra Pradesh, Panchet, Konar and Tilaiya on Damodar, Konar and Barakar rivers respectively in Bihar, Ukai on Tapti, and a part of the gigantic Sardar Sarovar project on Narmada in Gujarat. Lidar project on Lidar River in Jammu and Kashmir, Periyar Barrage on Periyar River in Kerala, Tawa multipurpose project on Tawa, and Gandhi Sagar Reservoir on Chambal in MP, Krishnaraj Sagar Reservoir on Kaveri in Tamil Nadu, Shivaji Sagar Reservoir on Koyna in Maharashtra, Hirakud, one of the longest dams in the world on Mahanadi in Orissa, Govind Sagar Reservoir, that is the Bhakra Nangal project on Satluj in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, Rana Pratap Sagar Reservoir on Chambal in Rajasthan, Rihand on River Rind, and Tehri Dam in the upper reaches of Ganga in Uttar Pradesh, the Damodar Valley Corporation Konar Dam on River Damodar in West Bengal. Changing the course of a flowing river into a stationary water resource brings about a great change in its ecology. Here we meet the most fascinating phenomenon of a gradual transformation from riverine to lacustrine ecology. The life of a reservoir in a river valley project begins with its initial filling. With greater accumulation of storage water, there is a rise in reservoir level, its rate depending upon the river flow and the drawdown releases. Thus, the trophic phases of reservoir starts as initial fertility, that is, when gradual filling causes inundation of vast tracts of topsoil bearing a cover of terrestrial vegetation, which decays, and the putrefied submerged vegetation causes initial fertilization of water. This leads to an intense development of fish food reserve in the form of benthic micro and macro flora and fauna, plankton, etc., followed by a rapid establishment of aquatic vegetation. This initial surge of biota may last for 2 to 3 years. The next stage is trophic depression, caused by gradual diminution of the rate of nutrient release due to blanketing effect of the reservoir bed by continuous sedimentation, increase in volume of impounded water, using up of available nutrients by aquatic vegetation, the nutrients arising from the decomposition of the vegetation, which becomes unavailable to water column because of thermal stratification and formation of density layers. Regular withdrawal of water from reservoir, which becomes a routine matter and deprives it continuously of the nutrients brought in by inflowing water. The phase of trophic depression is characterized by low fish food reserves. Its duration is variable and may last for as long as 25 to 30 years. After the stage of trophic depression, a fertility level is reached in the reservoir, which is at a much lower level than that obtained at the stages of initial fertility. The fertility regains itself depending upon accumulation of organic substances in the bottom soil. This stage is called the stage of final fertility. So in this program we have seen the importance of reservoirs and how the gradual filling up of the reservoir brings about changes in the various stages of its fertility. In the second part of this program, we shall deal with the aspect of reservoir productivity, and we shall delve deep into this ecosystem to get familiar with the biotic community living down there.